Hey Russ, sorry you didn't make it to my Mogul made submission yet. It looks like you're still about 2 weeks away. Anyway, if you did, you would have come across two more mics you could have added to your uber cheap mic list. One would be the hacked PC microphone, and the other one would be the hacked rock band microphone. There's a lot of people in the community like myself who can't afford new equipment yet, and there's an old saying, those who can't afford to buy it will build it instead. The lav mic works pretty good. I've used it on all my episodes of four-stroke Instructionals, and you can see that on my channel. I use it mostly for when I'm talking to the camera like this. Unfortunately, it doesn't cancel out sound very well, so when I spin around to face the computer, it does pick up the fans from my computer pretty well, and so for that, I use a different microphone. And that would be the rock band microphone. I have a piece of craft fur on here right now just to act as a bit of a windscreen as well as a pop filter. As you can see, the thing works best when it's up close to the face. As it starts getting further away, here it is at arm length, and the thing is almost useless. So when it comes into terms of putting it on a boom pole, not so much. If you watched the build episode where we built this microphone, we also tested it in a busy intersection, and the thing did great canceling out a lot of the traffic noise. We proved this thing worked well in loud environments, especially as a new style interview. I use this microphone mainly for Foley, ADR, as well as narrations on my build videos.
And just for a point of comparison, this is a sample of what my wife's BlackBerry sounds like. And this is my own phone. You'll notice that hers is much nicer than mine.
This one's my old MP3 player. This is an old one. It's a Creative Movo V100. This is an old voice recorder I got a number of years ago. Downside about this one is it has no detachable memory, so I actually have to play the sound in this one and record it on the computer, which sucks. Now this is an interesting one I discovered when I was just a kid. These are actually a pair of earbuds from my wife's old iPod. This is me using one of my small little pocket cameras. It's the Olympus Stylus 850 SW. This thing actually is kind of cool. It's shockproof and waterproof, and I have taken this underwater before. But as you can hear, the audio sucks. This is my old Sony camera. It has no white balance, as you can see, and it still uses tapes. But this is just to give you an idea of the audio. And this is me using the laptop's integrated microphone. And back to the homemade lav. Now this microphone cost me about $2 from the dollar store, and all the rest of the parts I had already lying around my house. Even if you don't, it's still going to probably cost you less than $5. And now back to the rock band microphone. You can click here to watch that episode. I'll also have the episode down in the description. Now, if anyone has an old Rock Band or Guitar Hero game, a lot of you probably already have one of these microphones. Now, the nice thing about these microphones is that they're tuned specifically to pick up the human voice, because you're singing into them, so they're great for picking that up, and that's why I use it, like I said, for ADR narrations. If you don't have one of these microphones, you can pick them up pretty cheap from a used video game store. I got 3 of them actually from an old thrift store for only a couple of bucks. For those of you who are wondering what happened to my rock band microphone, I built a quick little shock mount because I was picking up a lot of handling noise, as well as I put a quick little pop filter on front. Now so far, only Amanda and myself use this, and so aesthetics aren't really important at this time. It does work best if you're right up in the pop filter's business, staring right at it, but, you know, doing a camera talking like this isn't going to really work. That's why I'm just giving you a demonstration purpose. And here again, at arm's length, it's almost useless. So there you go, Russ. There's 2 more uber cheap microphones you can add to your list. Now these things sound great, especially considering the price. I didn't spend more than $3-4 on any one of these microphones. And like I said at the beginning, in about a week or 2, you'll be coming up to my Mogul Made episode, so we'll see what happens with that. And as Red Green says, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Otherwise, I mean, what do you got?